the Council of Ex-Muslims of Britain, they issued 4 press releases. And yeah, this is where it gets, they changed the press releases without telling anyone.
Wow.
Right? So they would tweet a link to the press release. They would go change it, but they don't tell people that they've changed the press release. And I'm going to show you a couple of examples right now. I'm going to show you 2 examples.
Before you do that, just to explain to the audience out there, like academically, it's dishonest. Even in reporting, when you change something, you have to claim that the article was edited or was corrected at some point, so readers understand that a retraction or a correction was made, because it shows how genuine you are as an organization to transparency. If you're just gonna lie about it and just change it at will whenever you want and post date it, or and say, oh, it was done at that time, it's showing that you don't have an interest in actually disseminating the truth. You're just editing when you feel like it.
Well, exactly. So you're gonna find out how that jeopardize the whole cause.
Let me share my screen again. When you see my screen, let me know.
Yep.
All right. So this is the first press release, right? So on the left is the first version that they posted. It was posted on the 30th of December, 2020, right? On the right is the second version of the same press release, and it was posted on the 30th of December.
It's a big gap. It's nearly like 9 hours later.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The yellow text.
It gets so interesting. It gets so exciting here.
The yellow text has been deleted and the blue text has been added in, right? So yellow is deletions, blue is additions, right? So let's read. Zara Co has been summoned to Dar es Salaam Central Police Station. So in the newer version, they changed it to Oyster Bay Police Station. So they messed up the name of the police station. It's okay. No big deal, right? So let's read the charges, right? So there are 3 charges here. Right, 1, 2, 3.
The first one is, I know the first one, blasphemy.
Social media post deemed to be critical of the president of Tanzania, John.
Okay. Second one is blasphemy. Second one is blasphemy.
It's wrong. Not returning her Tanzanian passport after gaining the Australian citizenship.
The third one is blasphemy, 100%.
No, you're still wrong. Using a SIM card not registered in her name, right? It was registered in a family member's name.
Okay, they forgot number 4, blasphemy.
There's no number 4.
Maybe number 1 is blasphemy. Maybe they deem the president of Tanzania to be a god or something. Maybe there's blasphemy. Maybe that's the blasphemy they're talking about.
Actually, that's what Abdullah Samir said. Abdullah Samir said it was state blasphemy. State blasphemy. I never heard of the word state blasphemy in my life.
Please, I beg you, don't quote that guy. I beg you, please.
Well, he's such a liability.
Wallahi, he said that.
Okay,
so all right,
this is very interesting. This is where it gets very interesting. Now check this out.
Yeah, so let's look at the same 3 charges on the right in the newer version, right? Let's look at the blue text. So the blue text has been added in. It wasn't there in the original version, right? So the blue text is just justifications. They were trying to defend her now. So here's what they said. Social media posts deemed to be critical of the president of Tanzania. These light satirical posts that were posted in May when Zara was in London addressing the handling of COVID-19 in Tanzania. So a couple of perhaps like half a day later, they thought, okay, we better defend this girl. Let's add some justifications in. Yeah. So that's the first thing that they added, right? When it comes to the second charge about the not returning her Tanzanian passport after gaining the Australian citizenship, they said she never returned her Tanzanian passport as she misplaced it or lost it, and never used it after getting the Australian citizenship. Oh. So he said, okay, how are we going to defend her now on her dual citizenship, which is illegal?
So just make it an honest mistake. It's an honest mistake. She never really had it. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, right. But again, if you're gonna issue a press release and you're gonna change it like that and you're gonna add justifications, the least thing that you should do is tell your fans, tell Zara's fans that we changed the press release, and please have a look at it again.
Let's give them benefit that it might be that the first press release they had no contact with Zara. The next press release they got in contact with her while she was having cheesecake. And by the way, she actually I don't know if you know Baba Murtada. She actually there's this whole WhatsApp conversation that happened where he's out on bail having cheesecake. Yeah. And in this group they're all there and they're saying basically, don't tell anybody I'm on bail. Carry on the hashtag. And it's a lie, but carry on. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. This is what happens.
She's milking it,
Now,
bro. She's making the money.
We can give them the benefit of that, and we can say, okay, go in contact with Zara, and Zara gave them information and justified it. That's the reason they updated it. But can we go to the part, bro, when the third or fourth, where they take out the Tanzanian president's name?
Yeah. So this is the second press release, right? Mm-hmm. It was posted on the 31st of December.
Yep.
And on the right is the second version of the same press release, and it was posted on the 3rd of January.
Yes.
So it was like four days later, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So again, this is the first press release where they started pinning this whole thing on the Muslims of her community, right? On the first press release, they never mentioned anything about the Khoja Shia community ratting her out to the police. They never mentioned any of that.
So
this is the second one.
Can you scroll down? I don't see her face.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
there was an edit made. So it says December 31st, 2020. They retained, but they edited on January 3rd.
Exactly, and they never told anyone. And here's the thing, though.
They edited.
And here's the thing, though. Look at the date that they added to the viewers.
Yeah,
the readers.
Yeah, December 31st. Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. So yani why?
Because they're goddamn crooks. That's why. They're charlatans. That's why they did that.
Right. Justice for Zara Co. Justice for Zara. Stand up for Zara.
Justice for cheesecake. Justice for the cheesecake she had on bail. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, justice for the social justice.
Check this out. Ustad Murtada.
Okay.
Check this out.
So
can I Ustad Halaby, would you allow me the honor?
Yeah, sure.
This is a great honor for me to. All right, check this out. Yeah. Now they're coming in. There's a mass conspiracy happening. Yeah. Okay. This whole CSI, movie style thing going on. Yeah. There's a mass conspiracy. Yeah. The Shia community, which we're going to come to, what their percentage is. Yeah. Look what it says. The first one. Yeah. Social media post deemed to be critical of the president of Tanzania, John Magufuli. Yeah. These like. Look at the new one, which was done on the 4th of January, but they've wrote their
3rd of January.
3rd of January. Social media posts deemed to be critical of the president of Tanzania. Now, the question that needs to be asked is the following. Now, this whole thing is kicking in about this whole, they're still trying to push the blasphemy. And also they're trying to come and say that the Shia community, they
mentioned them down there.
So now the question that needs to be asked is very simple. Tanzania is a secular Christian. Well, they're a secular state government. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Majority Christian, right?
Yeah. So the Muslims are 35%, right?
35% and 65%. What? Okay. John Magufuli. Now, if somebody comes and says she's got done, can you imagine going to these people that have tweeted all these victims? I'll call them victims. Yeah. All these tweets we saw. Yeah. Can you imagine going to them and saying, Zara has been done for blasphemy? Oh no! Who's in charge of this? John Magufuli. John what? John Magufuli. Is he a revert to Islam? No. He's the president.
Yeah, exactly.
John Magufuli. I was expecting something like Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi or something. Yeah. So the thing is now they've made this. The reason they took that name out is because when they're looking at that, they're thinking, "You're holding a second. If we put John Magufuli, it really doesn't seem like a blasphemy charge. Why would a person who's, I don't know if he's a Christian or secular.
He's a Christian. He said we need Jesus in this COVID times.
Thank you. Why would a Christian?
I mean, just so you know, Tanzania is 61% Christian. It's overwhelmingly Christian.
Yes. And can you imagine? This is what they're telling us here. This Shia community, 30% was Muslim. Out of that, they make what 0.something% of the Muslims.
So the majority of Muslims in Tanzania are Sunni, right? So 40% of the Muslims there are Sunni, 20% are Shia, and this Khoja group is like a minority of a minority.
What's been happening with Zara Co is a clear reminder that what can happen to activists like us. Tanzania was is still supposedly a secular country, but it has a very strong local Khoja Shia Itnashari community, which is a fringe sect of Islam. It's not a major sect of Islam, but it's the major sect of Islam in Tanzania.
Christian country, yeah, minority within that is the Muslims. Within those Muslims, there's another minority, the Shias. Within that Shia, there's another minority. This little 0 point something percent of these people came together, made a mass conspiracy. Like, can you imagine if Netflix is watching this? Please, let's get into a movie because it's going to make bangers. Tickets, yeah, coming to a cinema close to you. Yeah, they paid the government, John Magufuli. They paid them, and the police officer said, "Listen, yeah, we want this girl dead, yeah, okay." And what? And the police officer and the John Magufuli saying, "Okay, what would you like us to do? Listen, we want her dead. Okay, so what should we do? Arrest her. Okay, for what charges? SIM card.
We take her to Kilimanjaro and drop her from the top for blasphemy."
Imagine. Check this out. Arrest her. For what charges? Put her in prison for what? 36 hours. Okay, and then she has cheesecake after. For what SIM card? So can you imagine? And you want us to believe this madness, that this mass conspiracy, that this little group is paying the government off, bribing them. God knows what they bribed them off with. And what did she get? 36 hours in a jail. 52, whatever it may be, bro. You're coming out having a cheesecake. You're taking a picture in a WhatsApp group, yeah, which we're going to show you now. And in this WhatsApp group, all these other guys are there, and it's a mass conspiracy where they're saying, okay, basically be quiet, carry on the hashtag, yeah. You know what you guys have done? I know you guys are watching this. APOS, all of you guys are watching this, yeah. You just defecated on your very cause. You know what? You have just made a big you've destroyed the whole cause. So if you genuinely, this is where I know you guys are a bunch of fake hypocrites, because if you genuinely cared about your cause, you would have never ever lied about such a thing. It shows that you don't care about the cause, because if you did, you would say, you know what, we shouldn't lie, let's just be honest. APOS came, yeah, that guy Mohammed Hijab rinsed out, yeah, this little
yeah, I know.
So he comes and he tries to be, keep the high moral ground, etc. He start going on a mad one with these guys. You know what? Probably there's a reason why he's doing that, because after he raised 12 grand for his medical, he said he's dying. Still, there's no medical report. Nobody knows. 12 grand. Can you imagine these people? I'm dying. Yeah, 12 grand. But if you're dying, what's 12 grand going to do? What's your illness? Tell us your illness. If there's an illness, what is it?
Dying of apostasy. So just to highlight, I think what you're saying is really important. If you're going to be honest to a cause, you want to make sure that when attention comes to it, it's for a genuine reason. It's not because somebody's going to come out there and make it clout. Because what happens, it loses, it taints its importance, right? It becomes, people become desensitized. Oh, that always happens. Big deal. It's normal now. If everyone is being, facing blasphemy laws, why is her case special, right? She's just one of a million. Right. So when it really happened, I'm not saying, by the way, I'm sure there are legit cases of actual blasphemy where people get caught up and some bad things happen to them, whatever. So, but if you want to take away from that to do this kind of charade here, where she's out there eating cheesecakes and texting away her life with her, whatever she's doing, and taking selfies and putting up, pictures and retweeting stuff. How is that helping your cause? It's making you look like Ali said, it's making you appear that you really don't care about the cause. You just want attention. You want clout.
Exactly. And this is what is proven. We want to thank Zara for that. Zara.
Thank you, Zara.
Salute to you. Salute to you. Yeah, next time you come to London, cheesecakes on me. Yani, I'll buy you the cheesecake. I'll give you the cheesecake from Ali Dawah.
Just to summarize what they did here, right? So again, the older version is on the left, and the newer version is on the right. They removed the name of the president, John, because like Ali said,
he doesn't sound enough.
They did something very funny, in my opinion. Look what they did. If you scroll down, there's useful links that you can contact. Right? In the older version, guess who is the first contact?
The boss. Mm-hmm. It was the boss.
The boss.
Magufuli.
Right. On the right, under useful contacts. Yeah. Can you see the president anywhere here?
Wait, it might be on the second one, bro. Come on, don't judge people.
No. Okay, but it
might be on the third one.
No. Because look, I'm going to save you time. You know where he is?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 100, 100.
Here he is. The last contact on the list. They wanted him away from eyesight.
Wait, why are they contacting a man, government of a man? Why would a man do anything with this? Like, why? I don't understand.
Well, I don't know.
No, but let me ask you something, bro. If you are an Australian citizen and you are being held for some bull crap like charge. Don't you think the Australian government would arbitrate on behalf of you if it was illegit? I mean, if it was some bogus charge?
Good question. Good question. But there's a whole other twist to it, because the thing is, she says that her life's in danger and she's been getting death threats in Tanzania. Yeah. Hold on a second. You're getting death threats in Tanzania, and then you have been traveling to Tanzania and staying there for the past 4 months since September, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
You haven't gone to Australia. You've gone to Tanzania and your life is in danger, but you've been there for 4 months. Doesn't make sense. So the thing is, there's something going on there. The reason why she's not handing in her Tanzanian passport is because there might be things going upside down or south in Australia. So this is where we're still trying to find out, what's going on, because, but let's see, inshallah.
No, it could be. Yeah, you're right. Good point, actually. But I mean, because I'm thinking, like, if I was an American and I went somewhere like Tanzania and they were trying to hold me for some book, I'd contact the American embassy and be like, hey, bro, get me out. You know what I mean? Like, what am I doing here? They have no charge about me.
So they started tagging the Australian government on Twitter, telling them, you got to intervene and so on. To my knowledge, they're basically ignoring them. Because
who's ignoring them?
The Australian side.
Bro, of course they are. Come on, you've done a crime. You're a criminal. Can you imagine me being arrested for a crime that I've done in a country, and then I go, guys, #free Ali Dawah. Bro, you committed a crime. What do you mean #free Ali Dawah? You committed a crime. You should firstly, you can say, you know what, I didn't know. Okay, put your hands up, I didn't know. I'm not going to be like, I'm a Muslim freedom fighter, and then my dawah was too strong, and they can't deal with it, so they got me. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say #free Ali Dawah, and then take a picture of cheesecake and be like, guys, carry on the hashtag, bro. Carry on the hashtag. Yeah.
So let's have a look at what else they did, right? So the same 3 charges, right, in the older and the newer version, but look at this here. These charges are politically motivated and believed to be initiated from the Khoja Shia Ithna Ashriya Jamaat, who have threatened Zara with death for leaving Islam and for her activism, right?
Oh, wallahi, I dare them to prove that this community, wallahi, the thing is, this is a big fat lie. They make it as if like somebody leaves Islam, it's like they make it as if it really gets to us. It's as if Allah legislated in the Quran specifically that you must go manhunt them. This is haram. You can't go. This is not bounty hunter, bro. This is not permissible. You can't go and be like, wallahi, this is. I'm so sorry. Are there people who have been arrested for blasphemy cases in certain Muslim countries? Yes, they've been arrested. However, this nonsense story, she makes it seem as if the Muslim community, anytime there's like somebody leaves the fold of Islam, brother, bye-bye, bruv. Like seriously, goodbye. Can you imagine me trying to look for Abdullah Samir, bruv, with his dead argument of pillars, and I can't find Yajuj and Majuj, and that's why I'm leaving Islam. I'll say, bruv, goodbye. Which way? I'll buy you a taxi. Which way are you going? I'm not going to be going and be like, bruv, we need to go and find Abdullah Samir. Their life's in danger. They carry on using this over and over again. Tommy Robinson does this over and over again. Cycle, repeat it.
So let me ask you a question, Ali. If Mort and I, sure. if Mort and I had a fight, right, and then Mort saw me killing you, right, and then Mort went to the police and said, I saw Halaby killing Ali.
Yeah. Can
I then say no? You guys can't arrest me. Me and Mort had a fight. He can't report me in. This would be so stupid. If you have a problem with the Khoja Shia community or whatever, and they reported you in, right, for these 3 charges, they're still illegal in your country.
Right.
So you can't then say the Khoja Shia community went and ratted me out to the police. It doesn't matter. They're still
same
illegal things that you say.
Tommy Robinson does the same thing. He thinks he's immune to this. Like, oh no, I can. And people are like, look, we'll report you. Oh, they're reporting me. No, they're reporting you because it's a crime. Bro, it's a crime.
Exactly.
Crime. No, they're trying to stop my freedom of speech. No, brother, it was a crime. What you did was a crime. It's the same.
Right. And
yeah,
here's what they did.
Look, if
Yeah, go
believing something is a crime, bro, if something is by the law, it doesn't matter what your religion is. If it's the law, it's the law, bro. It doesn't make a difference if I'm a Muslim, a Christian, or Jew, atheist. If the law says you can't have two passports, you can't have two passports, bro. You can't do it, right? If the law says you can't have an unregistered SIM card, you can't have it, bro. You can't start claiming that someone hates you because you have a different religion or because you don't like a religion or you blaspheme. Just man up. Be honest. You know, here's the biggest thing. A lot of these atheists, this is what but this is what bothers me though. Here's what bothers me, Ali. A lot of these atheists, they will say, you know what? We want honesty. We want the truth about religion. We need honesty. We like science and truth and facts and all this honesty. But yet they don't want to be honest about just secular law, the law they're calling for. They hate, they hate religious laws. But even the secular law, they have a problem with it. And I don't want to blame religious law for secular law. Like, I don't get it, bro.
They have a problem with everyone.
Yeah. So let's see what they did here. See, these charges are politically motivated. Here's what they did. They said, we believe, which they changed the whole thing now. We believe these charges are politically motivated. So rather than saying these charges, they said we believe. So they're adding doubt.
So now it went from a definite to a
exactly
like an allegation, not a suspicion, not really a definite. Right. Okay.
Look at this part. It is evident that the authorities don't have a case against Zara. The trumped-up charges must be dropped, and she must be free to leave the country. See this whole part here?
The demand.
It was deleted. It doesn't exist anymore.
Okay. There you go.
So it's no longer evident. They're no longer sure that the authorities don't have a case against Zara.
Zara's been there for 4 months. She hasn't left the country. She's been there for 4 months. And now she has to leave the country. No one's, who stopped her? If you didn't do a crime, no one's stopping you. They're making it seem as if the whole government has, got a coalition with the Shia people, the Shia community, and they're just like, Zara is a big threat. Like national.
Right.
But they claim that all these press releases are being okayed with the lawyer before they're posted. Right. But it's very interesting that it is evident the authorities don't have a case against Zara. This whole part is removed. So that means they had a lot of doubts. A lot of doubts have accumulated in these 4 days. Right. Look what else they removed. The International Coalition of Ex-Muslims reiterates its call to the Tanzanian government to unconditionally and immediately drop all charges against Zara. See, unconditionally, it was removed. It says immediately. It just says immediately. Yeah. So unconditionally means that you can bargain.
Threaten the government anymore. Yeah.
Basically, they're indirectly saying that we can bargain with the government. That there can be conditions for them to release her. But these changes.
Well, here's the thing. Listen, what they're saying here: one is a demand and one is a plea, right? So you see, one is that we demand that we unconditionally and immediately drop all charges. Immediately means that you're pleading with the government to drop it on an issue of some other grounds, like meaning that those charges now. Before there were trumped up charges, before there was no charges apparently, right? It's all fake. Now they're acknowledging the charges, and now what they're doing is they're trying to ask the government to intervene and say, just drop the charges. Right, let her go.
Yeah, and
right?
again,
It's not saying she's innocent, by the way. It's not. The second one is not a declaration of innocence. It's actually saying she does have charges. We don't care whether she's innocent or guilty. We don't care about the rule of law. Just drop it because she's an ex-Muslim.
What the flip?
Exactly.
What the hell is this, bro?
And by the way, again, none of these changes have been communicated with their followers.
Because they're frauds. They're liars. They're charlatans.
Again, both have the same date. December 31st. However, one was posted on December 31st, right? And the other was posted on January 3.
Can we go to the WhatsApp messages?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go to the cheesecake. I'm getting hungry. Let's do the cheesecake. It better be a good slice at least. It can't be some weak stuff.
Let's see the cheesecake.
Imagine this, subhanAllah, she gets exposed over a cheesecake picture.
You know what, Bob? Make it the thumbnail. Make the cheesecake the thumbnail.
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
Ali, we're about to add extra cheese to that.
I'm sure that Mort is gonna enjoy this very much. Look at this, bro. So these
by the way, that's my screenshot. Yeah, I added those cheesecakes. Yeah,
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh my god. Oh
So
my god.
I want I want you all to know. I want you all to know. Yeah, I went out and had cheesecake. So thank you so much.
Thank
I
you.
hope you all.
But why is that relevant? Like, that's the first thing you do when you get out of jail. You know, if I came out of jail, I'd be like, see, I told y'all I'm innocent. This was bull crap, blah, blah, blah. The first thing she did was go get cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory. Like, who does that?
This is a private WhatsApp group where all of the bodies are in there, and they're pushing this whole hashtag out, yeah? So with her, she's telling them basically, yeah, it's true, I don't know why she got cheesecake, yeah? I want you all to know, I went out and had a cheesecake, so thank you so much. I hope you all get some rest. I am forever grateful to all your efforts. Yeah. Look, can you imagine, bro? Like I said, you're a criminal. You've committed a crime. And now you're saying, what efforts, brother? You committed a crime. Someone should come there and be like, look, next time, be careful, or, don't commit crimes in your country. Scroll down, Aki. These lot, what do they say? Check this out.
Just a second. Check this out. Just to reiterate, don't give information, just ask questions. So one of her friends, Mimsy.
Hold on. Let me read this. Wait, let me see the original message. I'm going to go try to sleep again. I'm here for clarification. But for now, what needs to go viral is the push for amnesty and others. It's not for... Oh, God. Look at that. See? Now they're trying to change the argument. You see that? They were first trying to say it was for blasphemy. Now they're saying it's just for amnesty for others. You see what they're doing?
Fambo, I didn't even see that. And who is that from? 1 second. That's from Dimsy Divs, yeah?
Marwa, yeah. Marwa is Mimsy, yeah.
Marwa, Dimsy Divs.
And Marwa, and that's it was wow, man.
Yeah, that's her group, yeah? And she made a video trying to escape and making some dead excuses, yeah?
Don't say I'm out on bail. Nothing. We can use the released hashtag. Release her from her cheesecake. Release her now.
Look. And what's she doing? Look at her. She's so dedicated that she's, instead of going and putting this on Twitter, she's tweeting it to her. Release Zara, justice for Zara. Yeah? She's so dedicated. She's sending it to her, like, she's saying, "Brother, I'm already out. You don't need to send it to me. Relax." Look at this. Yeah, look at this. And what they're basically saying in a nutshell. This is where you can see they don't give a damn about the very cause of blasphemy and stuff like that. Yeah, because they just went and lied about it, and they tried their best to push it out. That is the only thing that sells to them. Anywhere you go, even these people are invited to TV or whatever, what's the first thing they sell? My life is in danger because I'm an ex-Muslim. My freedom of speech. Well, the same jargon repeated over again. That is the only thing I have for sympathy. What they've done now is just defecated all over it, and it stinks so bad, bro. Man can smell it from here. Yeah? So it's thinking. So
I mean, I bet you they weren't banking on these screenshots coming out. And I want to know, actually, right now, since you know what? Well, let's change it up for a second. Since they like to make demands, I demand that Zahra and Marwa come out openly and claim, and if you issue a refutation or an retraction and an apology to all of your fans, to all of the Muslims, to the Tanzanian government, to the Australian government, to all these people you've been duping around, jerking around the last, 2 or 3 days, or a week or a couple of weeks, are all these people that you've been lying and duping while you've been eating cheesecake, watching back, like, like a foodie, just eating cheesecake, watching these hashtags come up, right? Yeah. Like a goddamn, I don't understand this. Like, you have to issue a retraction. If you are honest, if you are truly an honest individual, issue a retraction and come out and say you lied. Simple.
So here's what they said. They said we couldn't tell you guys. They started defending this after these screenshots were leaked by saying that we couldn't tell you guys that she was out on bail because we had to be sure that she's safe. People were trying to kill her, and we also had to.
Told us that we are not allowed to.
How do you know they didn't poison the cheesecake and put them like that because of conspiracy? Maybe the Khoja community came there and maybe they own the cheesecake factory and dropped some poison in there. And who knows?
So
let me ask you something. If that was the case, if some dummy made that comment to me, I would say, "You dummy, you think I'm stupid? You think that woman would go out in public and eat cheesecake in public if she was under threat? You dummy.
Exactly.
You think I'm that dumb?"
Yeah.
So Mimsy made that argument that we had to be sure that she's safe, and we had to with her lawyer to say in public that she's out on bail.
Right. We had to make sure she was safe because her blood sugar was low from being all the stress. We had to get some cheesecake. She had to get her blood sugar back up.
Well, that's a joke.
Well, that's a joke.
Oh man.
Let me show you something very, 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 very funny, in my opinion. Right. So it's a conversation between Harris Sultan and Apis. Right. When Apis was doubting this whole thing.
We have Apostate Prophet here.
Ooh, I'm about to lose my.
Okay, Apostate Prophet is saying you shouldn't attack someone so harshly based on this. Zara Co is not a friendly person. She attacked people and randomly treated them badly, often for no reason. No wonder some don't trust her.
Do you think now is the time to bring up someone's personal beef? Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, and AP. Okay, just a second. Okay. AP is saying she refused to mock people who need real help. She should stop playing the victim and using the ex-Muslim woman card.
Wait. No, I need to say something. Apostate Prophet, this is one of the most dumbest take you've ever had. Okay, this is the take that you ever had. I'm gonna call you out for it. Okay, what is this bull ex-Muslim woman card? Who the is using the ex-Muslim woman card? Maybe go and look at the statements that we have put out there. Maybe go look at the videos that we published. We were very specific and very clear about what she was being arrested for. And every time we said that this might have to do with something with her blasphemy or her activism, we said likely, probable, we assume, we don't know.
Abdullah Samir is saying AP, she was ratted out by her Shia community. Apostate Prophet saying, Abdullah, we have no proof of that at all, and there's no reason to keep such a thing private.
Really?
Really, that is the 10th information in this campaign that is being kept shitty for no reason. AP, I can prove that you knew that she was out on bail before the rest of the public did.
Let me say this. Apostate Prophet is saying, I don't care about the whole bail thing. Yes, you do. That your statements show that
you bring it up repeatedly.
You brought it up repeatedly. Stop lying. Look at this. Look at he says, nah, like I said, I'm willing to talk to him in a friendly way if I'm talking to personally. And he says, nah, off. And then he says, we're being 12-year-olds. Delete my appearance on your channel.
Let me. Yeah. That's so funny.
That's what you want. I think that's a good one.
Yeah. So, Mort, please read this. So read what Apis was saying.
So Apis says, if a grave injustice has taken place, such a detail should be immediately shared with the public. Why the hell would a Christian part of a majorly Christian nation persecute her for being an ex-Muslim woman while only focusing on her improper use of citizenship and phones? And Harris Sultan then says, because number one,
Apis got some sense, at least a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, he's trying to be smart here, right? Maybe because he wants to save face.
By the way, he deleted this tweet. After they told him you got to be with us. You can't be with us.
They probably so maybe like, you know what? By the way, so we'll talk about that in a second. Let me read this here. So because number one, Harris Sultan says this: it is a corrupt country and an influential community can bribe a police to get someone arrested. Number two, there is no blasphemy law, so find some flimsy, phony charge to throw at her to teach her a lesson. It's such a simple, straightforward. So wait, he's admitting there is no such thing as blasphemy laws in Tanzania. So why are you using a dummy?
Look at this.
But look, you know what though? Let me just say this one thing though. Look at this. By the way, I don't want to say who it is, but I talked to a Muslim who was an ex-Muslim who was part of this community, and he left this community, and now he's, I think, on his way back to Islam. But he tells me that they bully people in private. Like if you don't follow their narrative, if you don't follow what they push out, if you go against the grain, they have like this massive flagging campaign. They DM you, add you to groups. They start threatening you, doxing your information. They start threatening you with pedophilia, all kinds of stuff like this, right? And apparently, they also threaten to blackmail you because they take screenshots of you. Like, for example, whatever they do, hitting on women or talking about that or whatever it is, they threaten to release this stuff out to the public. And the reason why they fear it is because this is how they make money. If their public persona is destroyed, they can't make money from it, right? So this is probably what happened to Apis. He probably got like, oh my God, they're gonna screw me over. I can't lose my fan. The Christians won't accept me. I mean, I can't go anywhere. I gotta take it off.
But look at this guy. It is a corrupt country. An influential community can bribe police to get someone arrested. There is no blasphemy law. Thank you. You just shoot yourself in the head. So find some flimsy, phony charge to throw at her to teach her a lesson. So what lesson did Zara learn by going in a cell for 12 hours or 30 hours and coming out and having a cheesecake? Can you imagine? Once again, it's a mass conspiracy. The Shia community, this fringe community, coming out, bribing a Christian majority country, paying them off and saying, you know what, we want her killed. Teach her a lesson. What lesson? Flimsy phone charge. Oh, okay. You want to kill her? No. Just phone charge will be fine. Okay. And this guy's a moron. It's such a straight.
You better insult Rasulullah, or we're gonna get you on phone charges. We're gonna make sure your SIM cards are fake.
You know how Allah humiliates these people. You know
but you know, let me say this though, Zara. If you wanted a cheesecake, girl, you could have just asked us. We would have donated a cheesecake to you. You didn't have to go through this whole charade. You know, we could have just sent you $20, and you would have brought some nice cheesecake.
Hashtag free cheesecake, bro. That's what the hashtag should be. The cheesecake suffering blasphemy laws. The cheesecake itself.
Look at this one.
Oh my God.
Look at this one. Also from Harris Sultan. This guy is like his pure gold. Yeah, and I can look at this. So someone was sharing the cheesecake screenshots, right? And he was sharing also Zara's tweet right after she came out of bail. So someone was tweeting on her behalf, right? So on behalf of Zara, I'm out on bail. Thank you all for the support. I'm still quite traumatized from everything. please don't stop fighting for me. They can try shaking me, but they won't break
please. Me. They can shake the cheesecake out of me. Please stop it.
They can shake me, but they won't break me. Bro, you committed a crime. What are you talking about?
I look what this guy's saying. No, I'm not. The message was communicated immediately after she came out of jail. Only an idiot like you would say. So the message, I think what he means by message is that she was out on bail. So he was saying only an idiot would say, yes, I'm out on bail, come and kill me.
Look, right? I don't get this. Look at this bottom comment. You should be herding goats into the 21st century. Bro, who are you talking to? You have the accent of a goat herder. Like you don't have a Western accent. Like why are you talking like you are some kind of white man? Like
he's got inferiority complex. You know,
like bro, you literally sound like a goat herder. I hear you. You have no Western accent.
You know this guy suffers from a colonial master syndrome. Yeah, he is programmed. Like you can see even the words that use about you're a goat herder. 21st century tech. And you know those people who say, I believe in science. I don't believe in God. Bro, your sentence, it doesn't make sense. What do you mean you believe it?
Ali, you know what bothers me though? Is because he tries to come off sensible. He's like, oh, I don't want people to hate all Muslims. Now all Muslims are bad, blah, blah, blah. Right? But when you type this stuff, you're reinforcing a stereotype. Anybody who disagrees with you is a goat herder and a simple-minded idiot. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, what are they reinforcing?
Imagine we live in an island. Yeah? All of these, let's suppose they're ex-Muslims, and there's just a couple of us Muslims there, and we start giving dawah. Imagine we give dawah, and people start coming to Islam. What do you think these people will do to us?
Wallahi, yeah, I've heard ex-Muslims.
When Allah says certain things, it's for a reason. These people, wallah, they will never say it's your freedom. You do it because now they're going to say, they're going to see it as a threat. More people coming to Islam. They will try to stop us verbally, like how the Prophet and the Quraysh did. They couldn't. It turned into what? Boycott, etc. And then what will come? They will try to kill you. Look, I'm telling you, believe me, I've seen this. If these people had the means, in this situation, they would do that. I know. I genuinely believe.
I made a video about this, Ali. There was an Iraqi ex-Shia ex-Muslim who came to America. Yeah. Like, if I had the choice to do it,
is it Shughal Baghdadi, right?
Yeah, that guy. And they were talking Arabic. If it was up to me, I would kill every single Muslim, and this would be a mercy to mankind. This would be humanity.
I think he said, "I'll start with my family, right?
My own family. Yeah." And he says, "In the name of humanity, he's going to kill all Muslims."
They all join forces. Apos, he gets paid by the Christians, etc. This that in his Patreon account. Yeah, he gets paid. Do you ever see him criticize Christianity or mock it in any way? Never. This whole thing came out about the Zachariah guy, yeah, this Christian apologist, yeah, fake flipping fake guy who's been
Look at Ipritz.
masturbating. Who's been masturbating.
The massage parlor, massage parlor, Zach.
Yeah, Bob. You know what he did? He was like, "Oh, religious people, they make this mistake." Can you imagine if that was a influential Muslim figure that did that? Yeah, you can see this clown here. Yeah, this guy who got rinsed out intellectually gets destroyed. Look at it.
What is this video? This on Patreon? Like, am I dying?
It's a GoFundMe. It's a GoFundMe page that he created, right?
Oh
so he says that he claims he's sick. Right? So he made a video called "Am I
he
dying?"
got COVID or something?
They say doctors don't know.
Something else.
But
you know
anyway,
what it is? I'll tell you what. You know what his sickness is? It's stupidity. That's what it is. This is his sickness.
That's chronic.
And he got no proof that he's sick. No medical bills, no documents.
Wallahi, these people are so dumb. Wallahi, you know, Halaby and Ali, if I made a video tomorrow saying, "Khalas, I'm an ex-Muslim and you have to support me, I'm gonna die," I would get $50,000 tomorrow. Well, I could open an account.
Because Aki, their hatred towards Islam, they are blinded. All they see, anyone that attacks Islam, let's just fund them.
Maybe we'll do a follow-up video. We'll see if they do. We'll keep tracking them, see if they issue a retraction. If they do,
there's something going to come out about the Zara girl. There's something going to come out in Australia. There's something she's running away from.
Yeah, and everybody watching this video, I know some of you ex-Muslims and atheists, you watch these videos. Make sure you tag her. So for those of you that are honest, that really want an honest answer, make sure you tag her and tweet her at this, and make sure she understands this video's out. So we call her on her BS. And she needs to issue. If she cares about you, if she really cares about your intellectual honesty, then she'll tell you why she made all these lies. You hold it to account. Be honest. We want accountability from religious people. We want accountability from you as well. We have no problem with accountability. We tell you what we know. Now, to go to your own and ask them what they know. Simple.
Jazakumullah khair for spending nearly 1.5 hours. I had a lot of fun.
Without you, this wouldn't be possible. I mean, I don't have the time to do this. So excellent investigative work. You know, who needs the Mossad? Who needs CIA? We got Halaby. You know.
Jazakallah khair. It was a lot of fun. Jazakumullah khair. And inshallah, we'll see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Okay, guys, watch out.
Okay.
Cheesecake coming. You send a cheesecake.
Yeah.